Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the bishops and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well through the scriptures.
At the stop sign, turn right onto West 79th Street.
Salaki about that. Hold on. Thought I muted that. Alright, peace to the hopefully elect, shalom to the hopefully elect. Alright, I'm the brother Chaya from GMS Indianapolis, the branch of Indiana. The original Gary Camp is GMS It Will Not Tarry 2. And this is an in transit. Um kind of like based off I'll say Jake is getting roused up, Judah especially, um in regards to the tension between so-called white people and so-called black people, right? You got the I was watching this video from his brother earlier. That's funny.
70 return.
But I was watching this video. Hold on, let me see if I can see it. Let me see. I'm not gonna get it. I'm just going. Yeah. Judah getting roused up, and that spirit of judgment is coming back. All right. Yeah, you got the one Jake. The police killed his son. Right. They tried to say he had a weapon. I don't know if he did or not. And then he turned around and killed the police officer who did it the very next day. Right. And one thing Jake could do. See, Jake could be hard and posture up against, other Israelites. All right, but when a so-called white man do something, they don't do nothing. But this guy did something immediately, right? And this particular guy is said that he has no criminal record, no criminal background, right? He was in his son's life, right? And look, man, police plant guns on people, drugs on people all the time. Hell, they got something. I don't know if it's Alabama or Mississippi, but they got one out here in Indiana too. Of these different KKK cop rings, where it be gangs within the police force, and they get promoted, right? The one guy did a expose on the LA police, right? I believe he actually worked in the police station. And right, and these guys, they had a gang inside the police force called the executioners, and to qualify and to actually get in there, you had to kill a Jake, right? So-called Negro. And that type of shit is, come on, man, that shit ain't went nowhere. But now Jake is doing something besides just filming, because they'll film, but let it be somebody else. Let it be somebody step on your shoes, right? And all hell break loose. But anyway, I want to mention something that happened at work. There's this particular guy I work with, and he wore his afro to work. Beautiful afro too, if I might add. I mean, perfect, thick, shiny with he probably hit it with the oil sheen. I don't know, but that motherfucker was perfect. And that's a powerful look. All right, for the Israelite man to have. It's a very striking look for any Israelite to have, right? And everybody, he kept getting compliments, right? Everybody who's seen him had to stop and say something. They just had to. Latin tribe, the Jakes, which they all Jakes, but Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, everybody was kind of like taken aback. And then this fat Edomite bitch, right? She gonna come in and say, I don't know what to make of it. I don't know how I feel about it. And I'm in my head cursing the bitch out, like, bitch, ain't nobody asked you what the fuck you feel about it. And to my surprise, not big surprise, The Jake, he was on the same shit. He was cussing that bitch out. he was saying this, he was saying the shit that I was saying. Like, ain't nobody ask you, bitch. Like he was like going hard, like cussing the bitch out. Like, you know, not he wasn't cursing her out to her face, but she was in earshot. She probably heard it. It's a chance she heard it. She probably didn't. But he was next to me. He was going hard, and I was sitting there like, damn, like, you know, the Lord is really like rousing up that spirit of our people, man. Like the scripture says in Judah, Judah was an old lion. He crouched down, right? Who shall rouse him up? Well, the answer is the Lord shall rouse him up, because that's one thing that Judah, see, the so-called white man really beat the spirit out of Judah. All right, Judah went from goddamn it, doing everything they could to succeed and prevail, and you know, and have some sort of class, some sort of manner about themselves. But Esau beat that shit out of them, man. Like the scripture says, he did a diligent search. He studied how to destroy Judah, right? Had the crack, studying all these different drugs, you know, the welfare and all that different shit. But now the Lord put a spirit in the earth where people like waking up to certain shit. And I kind of talk to this guy a lot, actually, because he's not like a full-blown coon. You know, we work together or whatever. And what it is it makes me think of Romans 11:7. It says, "What then? Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." So our people out here searching, right? And they not right all the way, but some of the shit they find out they right about. They really waking up to Esau. They are really kind of like waking up to Esau Edom. All right, like slowly but surely. You still got your stragglers. You still got your Herodians, your house Negroes and house niggettes, right? Who gonna defend them to the end. But you got, on the other hand, you got Jakes waking up to that shit, and then the conversations at these jobs, right? They taking a different turn. I remember years ago, maybe about 10, around the time I first came to the truth, we was at work, and it was this Jake there, older Jake at that, damn near 50, if not 50, right? And you know how when you first come to the truth, you ain't really seasoned, you don't really know how to choose your words wisely. Any opportunity present itself to talk about some, you know, some shit, you talking. So that's what I was doing. And he looked at me, Pac-Man, that was his name. And he looked at me and he said, I don't believe in that racist shit. Ain't racism dead. Ain't no racism. And I wasn't, you know, I was kind of like filling them out, kind of like throwing some shit out there, right? And this mother, and I, you know what I did? I stopped talking to that motherfucker. I'm like, let me be quiet, cause this nigga is tripping. This nigga older than me, talking about ain't no more racism. I wonder how he feel now with Trump in office. And that was damn near 10 years ago. So everything that's transpired since then, I wonder how he feel now. But anyway, that's the Lord. The Lord is ramping things up. All right, like it says in Ezekiel 12, the effect of every vision is at hand. So it's just all type of shit just going on. And this is very key. This is going to be very key. This racial tension between black and white. And I've had conversations with Edomites, you know, who dared to actually um, say their actual opinion about it. I remember maybe a couple years ago when shit was really starting to flare up with the racial tension. We was at the gym, and there was this Edomite guy. He just ended up sparking up conversation, and he was just like, he don't really know what to do. He don't really know where to fit in, because he got his opinions and his views, which in his mind he ain't trying to be racist, and he don't want to be racist, quote unquote, right? But then he got his friends and family who got their views, and he's hearing these conversations. He's a part of it. He's just like in a rock and a hard place. If you're an Edomite, people gonna roll with their own. But then you got these confusion of faces out here, right? Where they stand. Then you got the so-called mixed, especially out here in Indiana, in this area. It's a lot of Jake be popping the so-called white woman quite often. Different spots in Atlanta, so on and so forth. So it's gonna get real interesting regarding this whole race thing. It's gonna get like real, it's gonna get very, very, very interesting regarding this racial tension. Just like when Trump